Yo, what is good? My anniversary, what is good, yo? So, there was two shows I was thinking about talking about, but both of them are not super my taste, so you'll have to let me know if you are watching this video if you would rather me watch the show with the witches that have like the academy, or would you rather me watch the doctor who is a doctor to all the monsters and stuff like that. Pick and let me know, because for sure I'm definitely doing the Misfit demon. The true demon lord has awoken. I feel like this show definitely has some of the most detail shown in an overpowered character who's just gonna completely do the same thing over and over. Like, the show is obvious when it comes down to clearly what they're gonna be doing with this character. It just comes down to the overall fact of the matter is it still cool when they're doing it? Is there new things they do that don't make us feel like they're just going to recycle the same thing over and over, stuff like that. But him snapping this week, kind of like this right here, destroying someone's body completely, absolutely just obliterating them with a snap, is one of the things that truly just showcases how ridiculous this anime should start to become if characters actually can even force our demon lord here to do anything, worth trying wise. Like, the title is so ridiculously long, so I'm just going to use the Misfit of a Demon King Academy instead of a long title, okay? It was the Misfit of the Demon King Academy, History's Strongest Demon King. Like, good God. It's definitely using some nuances. Like, maybe there's some shows I just haven't seen yet or something, but to absolutely start to destroy someone just through your heartbeat alone, it's pretty cool and new to me. I don't think I've ever heard of someone just having their heart start beating be the thing that destroys them at the end of the day. So, points for them there. Other than that, the whole ranking of like magic aptitude and stuff like that was pretty funny in the grand scheme of the two people that end up meeting each other was pretty much at fate, in the case of them being just these weird dominant students that have never even been here before. We can easily tell that with having a power of 0, the stone clearly can't even like quantify his strength, I'm guessing, right? Because he clearly showed that he had some type of spells, but maybe these spells, like he says earlier in the episode, are just origin base, and maybe origin based spells are harder to rank on the stone. I don't know, but I just like the fact that they're keeping us in the dark. Why is it that the crystal broke when he had 0 power to put within it? If he had 0 power, wouldn't the crystal not even have budged? Because we saw someone with 100k do hers, and it didn't even, nothing different happened besides the inside of it showing her enter power or whatever going in, and then it just showcased a number. We didn't see the crystal move or budget or anything like that, so it kind of makes you wonder what the heck is going to happen once we find someone of worthy strength of this character to make him go even a tiny bit out, right? which doesn't seem like it's going to be the case at all, going against royals and stuff like that. I think he's more or less going to have a problem with not killing people more than he is just obliterating them and leaving them dead, actually. Because I guess within 3 seconds of absolutely destroying his first opponent in the arena, if he didn't resurrect him within 3 seconds, he was dead. That's pretty messed up, man. That is super messed up, and so it just goes to showcase how ridiculous of a person we're dealing with already in his power and his control of said power. When he was born, he pretty much already knew how to use flight magic, which is something the girl kind of offers to use, but he's like, nah, flight magic kind of trash, so let's just use my teleportation. It's faster. It's just, oh man, I can't wait to see this whole show play out. These are the types of shows that I love to just see other people's reactions and see if they kind of call out stuff that I'd be calling out when I see shows like this, because it's just fun for me. I know for a fact this Demon King is going to be a fun show to watch. The animation was on point. The characters are definitely annoying enough for you to be like, oh, yeah, go ahead, kill him. I don't care. He's already said a lot of things to make you angry, but now he's saying things that are annoying. Finish him. It's these types of things in anime that sometimes when you've seen it so many times, it's almost refreshing after not seeing it so much recently, and then just being thrown right back into it. So this show is definitely my one to look out for, and since it's coming out on Saturdays, I'll maybe be able to get it out early or later. I'm not sure yet, depending on how work starts to go and how the world starts to either reopen or close. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, I honestly think that this show is going to be a really fun one to watch. I think they've already proven themselves with amazing animation and detail. So I said there's detail in this show that like really caught my eye. And it was small, but it's details nonetheless, which should give us the understanding that there might be something popping off in the background at any time. You're just gonna let me keep doing that to him. And that being the fact of the matter that once he turns his old opponent into a zombie, after his brother straight up kills him, we then get to see, just what the heck a zombie can do that he created, and it was stronger than someone who's using powers that are clearly much stronger than the ones his brother showcased in the arena, or was trying to showcase. So there you go, right there. It's clearly much stronger. It's something that was capable of killing a royal blood with one shot from point blank. He then brings him back to life, and he gains different abilities that we haven't seen him use, and absolutely destroy his brother's attack that just had killed him. So he is 110% capable of raising up the dead to probably be strong enough to take out most of his foes from what we've seen already. Or maybe it was just because it was a royal blood and he had a good amount of power in him that hadn't been tapped into yet, or something weird like that. But still, it feels like just because he made him a zombie, he became stronger than someone that he had to hope was going to help him, right? Like the younger brother's like, oh, please help me, big brother, Nissan. And bada bing, bada boom, they both end up dying. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept. The detail is where he ends up beating them both. He starts to like resurrect them or revitalize them or something along those lines. And he also puts a protective shield over the girl that got caught into all this with him, for him being, someone who beat the royal and they wanted revenge, yada yada. she just got lined up in this stuff because she was following him, because she went home for dinner with him. So I'm guessing that's the only reason why he felt obligated to protect her, when seemingly she should be able to protect herself and she just didn't need to, I guess. I'm not sure. But the detail of him resurrecting him, stopping some like rubble from falling on top of his head, and putting that shield on her, all within like a good 10 seconds of it just happening, right? Like, those are the cool details I like to see in a show, because it just goes to tell me they're probably going to do more stuff like that if you don't pay attention to the small stuff, you might miss why things were possible in the first place, which is cool to see. So hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So with that being said, take care and peace.